Kamusta po muna yung experience po ninyo with the character Emil in the show?
It's such a welcome departure for me because I usually play the good dad, lagi mabait, pero ito full-blown kontrabida talaga. And I'm enjoying it every minute of it because as an actor, you get to, find your range. That's one. At tapos explore everything and play along. Yung nag-enjoy ka kasi gusto mo yung mga eksena dahil gusto mo ang challenge, gusto mo to play with it, play with the scenes, and I was having a really great time.
Pero sir, sanay din po kayo sa action, but at the same time, gano'n po ka-challenging itong action scenes, the whole action character of your character?
I've been doing action film, pero for the first time as a senior citizen, you get to ride an ATV and do your stunts and roll and everything. So, okay naman yung mga salompas, okay lang.
Naka-ready naman yung mga yelo.
Sige, tapos good thing, safety first of course. No? So it's a good thing na we have the safety officers and everything. Pero, yeah, grabe. For the first time, nakakaramdam ako ng hingal. Hinihingal ako sa set because, age matters daw eh. Hindi na. Pero sige lang, tuloy lang. For the sake of art.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Sir Joel. Sir Raymond, sa inyo naman po, how would you consider Roja as one of your memorable projects?
First and foremost, they're all here. That makes them the Roja memorable. Amazing actors, amazing crew, amazing production, amazing story. And as Janice mentioned, talagang nagkulong kami sa lock-in for like 4 or 5 months. So talagang very memorable, each and every one in the story and everything. Talagang I think kakaiba talaga yung Roja eh. I mean yung intensity ng Roja, the way it was rolling from one scene to another. At yung mga tao talagang nakatutok talaga kasi talagang sobrang bilis ng mga pangyayari. And it involves thinking, sinong gumawa nito, sino may gumawa niyan. Ito yun. So it's very involving.
Sir Raymond, thank you po. For Yasi, marami ang naintriga sa iyong karakter kahit special participation lang dapat. Ano ang pinaka-fulfilling for you in doing another ABS-CBN primetime series?
Pinaka-fulfilling, syempre, is to be able to do my art in a place that feels like home and na-welcome po ako ng buong-buo by everybody here and by ABS-CBN, everyone from Dreamscape. Talagang naalala ko po talaga kung bakit mahal na mahal ko itong trabaho ito. That's the most fulfilling for me.
Thank you, Yasi. For EJ, na-sorpresa. Maraming na-sorpresa na ikaw ay part ng cast. Kahit nung wala ka dun sa lunch, kahit hindi ka napakilala nung lunch at kalagitnaan ka ng show, pumasok ang character. Kumusta naman yung overall experience mo dito sa role?
Actually, kahit ako na-surprise. Hindi ko talaga alam. Nung unang in-offer sa akin ng Dreamscape, sabi, special participation. So, akala ko, hindi lang, taping ako, isang lock-in, gano'n. And then, biglang, wow, pahaba ng pahaba yung character ko. So, syempre, blessing yun para sa akin. And natutuwa ako kasi ang ganda ng character. Sabi ko nga, yung character ko, marami na rin akong ginawa dating mga teleserye. But yung character ni Lieutenant Marlon Areza, parang naging fan ako ng character niya. Kasi yung pagiging pulis niya, siya talaga yung by the book, sumusunod talaga sa batas. Hindi lang basta napatunayan ng character niya na hindi lang basta paggamit ng baril yung pagiging pulis. Kumbaga, yung integridad niya, yung pag-save sa mga tao na kailangan ng tulong. So, yun. And very thankful ako sa Dreamscape at sa lahat ng mga taong nandyan. Pagbabalik ko bilang artista and syempre yung action genre. Una namang minahal ko yan and ABS din po yung nag-mold sa akin para makagawa ng mga ganito. Thank you.
Thank you, EJ. For Sir Chris, you were able to work with rising child star na si Zia Grace in this series. What can you say po muna about her acting skills?
Superb. Ang galing. Si Zia, I think talagang born na actor. Kasi talagang lahat ng, pag narinig ko siya magkwento na wala sa harap ng camera, meron siyang process eh. Meron siyang sariling process na mabibilib ka kasi parang ang raw. Raw yung kanyang binibigay. And true enough, pag harap niya sa camera, pagbigay niya ng lines, andun na, kompleto na yung emotions.
And of course, the family scenes, di ba? Paano niyo po siya nabuo yung dynamic? Maybe memorable scenes from that.
We would always bond with Zia, kami ni Nikki. Kasi nakita ko actually kay Nikki yung style na talagang kinlose niya si Zia. Na parang pagharap sa camera, talagang one family kami. And then so I followed suit kasi nga parang nakita ko it really worked. Na parang Zia looked up to us as her parents sa harap ng camera.
Parang mom and dad talaga.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that really, kumbaga, natural po siyang lumabas.
Yes.
Sir Chris, thank you.
Thank you.
So for Kai, as someone starting at acting, kamusta ang una mong samak?
Yes, I've had a yes. I've had a few acting bits before Roja, pero Roja is my first full-blown show, and I was a bit surprised to be a part of Roja kasi nga, as Ate Mai said, it's action-packed. So parang, talaga ba? Kaya Montenola mag-action din? So parang, at first I was intimidated, but as I got to know my role, Ice Mercado, I'm an influencer with AC, sila and video, I was like, okay, let's see. And honestly, I had fun, and I wouldn't have so much fun if it weren't for the cast. Honestly, and the whole team, Dreamscape team, they really welcomed me into my very first show. So I'm very grateful that they're here to guide me as a baguhan. Oh my goodness. Ang dami kong natutunan, ang dami kong na-experience, at ang dami kong naramdaman. And to be able to feel that in real life tells so much about the show itself. So kung papanoorin niyo nung Roja mismo, doon mo din mararamdaman sobrang daming emotions. So thank you so much, Dreamscape, for giving me this opportunity, and I had a blast.
So same question mula kay Maymay. If you were to be considered again for another project na action, you would take it?
Ooh, for another action? Syempre, bakit hindi, diba? I mean, siguro it's not like the first thought that would come into your mind. Kaya Montenola, mag-action. Parang wala kasi siya sa parang first impression mo. But why not, diba? We'll explore. Yeah.
Thank you, Kai. For Lou, madaming viewers and mga fans ang pumuri sa action scenes mo. Kalaban si Donnie, medyo may na kanina. May example na kanina. For you, from your perspective, kamusta? What is it like in the action scenes, especially si Donnie, yung kasama mo sa eksena?
I enjoyed it kasi, oh my gosh, kinakabahan po ako. Wait lang. It was fun to work with Donnie.
Sino mo na si Donnie?
Hindi ka tawag sa... Nung una kinakabahan talaga. Kasi, well, sa mga past na work ko, hindi pa yun hand-to-hand combat. It's always just like pointing the gun and then... But with him, it was easy naman kasi we were both just working together as a team when it comes to just shooting that. And mabilis yung pag-pick up namin with the stunts, parang sayaw. So it was really enjoyable.
Alright. Thank you, Lou, for EJ and Kobe. So given na ito, kumbaga pivotal din di ba? Yung inyong mga eksena. Hostage taking kasi yung plot ng buong series, of course. And if you were placed in a similar situation sa pinagdaanan ng characters ninyo, how would you respond muna, EJ? Kumbaga kung balik na rin natin.
Ito si Finn, talagang siya, nakasurvive siya, ang daming pinagdaanan. Pero feeling ko si Iggy Boy, hindi niya kayang gawin lahat ng pinagdaanan ni Phil. Sa dami ng pinagdaanan ni Phil, nasabugan ng bomba, nagbato ng granada, nadaplisan ng baril. So ang dami nangyari. Kung si Emil nagtataka yung ba't buhay pa, nagtataka na rin ako bakit si Phil buhay pa. So, feeling ko si Iggy Boy, hindi niya kayang gawin yun. Pero ganun kagaling yung ginawa ng team ng Roja. Kasi parang magawa mo na kung isipin mo, parang comic book, ano to, superhero. Pero nabibigyan ng mustisya ba't nangyayari yung mga yun. So,
Napatawa mo ang cast. Thank you, Kobe.
Alam mo kasi si Maki marami siyang connections kaya siya nag-survive. Si Kobe, wala masyado. So
medyo parehas pa yan.
I think it would be a very different experience for me and I don't think I would be able to survive what Maki went through. Yes.
Okay, Iggy and Kobe, thank you. Pero, follow-up question lang. Would you fight back? How would you fight back siguro? Kagaya ng ginawa ng characters niyo.
Ako kasi, ang importante kasi sa akin yung mga mahal ko sa buhay. So, kung napunta ako sa ganong klaseng sitwasyon, kung lalaban man ako para protektahan yung mga loved ones ko, pati yung mga tao sa paligid ko. So, kung ano yung ginawa ni Finn as a security guard, kahit hindi ako security guard as Iggy Boy, gagawin ko yung para protektahan yung mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Yun! Kobe, ang galing! Para sa pamilya, Kobe.
Same answer.
Same answer.
Family is my motivation.
Of course.
So I think they would be the ones that would keep me going. Yeah.
Thank you, Kobe. Now for Micah, how was it doing almost half of the series ng naka-swimsuit, ng naka-bathing suit? How challenging was that?
Actually hindi naman siya challenging kasi I'm so comfortable with everyone that I've worked with. Like, I mean, look at them. I'm so grateful to be working with such incredible people that make me comfortable. So I really wasn't even thinking about what I was wearing. I was just thinking about how can I contribute to the show. Kasi ayoko silang ipahiya kasi grabe yung mga efforts and passion na binibigay talaga ng each individual. So gusto ko lang talaga yun panindigan and sana na panindigan ko. And nagustuhan niyo ba yung swimsuit?
Thank you, Micah. Thank you. Now, balik ako